誠に真ぬ特号の自負ましまさば農商の因かけなん巧妙の紐をましまさずば諸将の縁背きなん農商の因縁和合すべしといえども信心の合式にあらずは光明道に至ることなし真実心の合式これすなわち内因とす光明明の部もこれすなわち下縁とす内外の因縁和合して報道の心身を特称すゆえに終始は光明明語をもって実法を承継したものただ信心をして愚念せしむとの賜りまた念仏成仏これ真宗と言えりまた真宗愛がたしと言える親知るべしと。Truly we know that without the virtuous name, our compassionate Father, we would lack the direct cause of birth. Without the light, our compassionate Mother, we would stand apart from the indirect cause of birth. Although direct and indirect causes may come together, if the karmic consciousness of Shinjin is lacking, one will not reach the land of light. The karmic consciousness of true and real Shinjin is the inner cause. The name and light, our Father and Mother, are the outer cause. When the inner and outer causes merge, one realizes the true body in the fulfilled land. Therefore, the Master states, Amida takes in and saves all beings with the 10 quarters with light and name. Amida brings sentient beings to realize Shinjin and aspire for birth. Further, the Master states, attainment of Buddhahood through the Nembutsu. This is the true essence of the Pure Land Way. Further, the Master states, difficult to encounter is the true essence of the Pure Land Way. Let this be known. 皆さん、おはようございます。Sure is early. The long passage that I read is one of the passages that allows us to say that Amida Buddha is both our mother and our father. So the song Nono-sama that we sang earlier this morning also talks to us about Amida Buddha as being like our mother and like our father. But this is one of the doctrinal sources that specifically states that Amida Buddha is our mother, is our father. Now, today is Father's Day, so let me begin by congratulating all of our fathers. Yay, fathers. I'd also like to take this opportunity to congratulate all of our graduates, both from high school, college, and grad school. So congratulations to our graduates as well. But since there are many graduates here who have just finished school, I'm going to begin my message with a quiz. How many of you could have been born without a father? Okay? No one raised their hand. How many of you could have been born without a mother? Ooh, again, no hands. Now, does your father have a father? Again, people are nodding their heads, okay? Does your father have a mother? More heads are nodding. Could your father have been born without his father? Okay, so people are nodding no, yes, okay. Could your father have born without his mother? And again, people are saying no. Now, how about your mother? Does she have a father? Does she have a mother? Could she have been born without her mother or father? So everyone is telling me that your father could not have born without his father and mother. This is correct? Okay. And your mother could not have been born without her mother or father. This is also correct. Okay. So, for you to have been born, just going back 2 generations, it required 6 people to have been born. But if we go back even farther, it becomes a bigger and bigger number. But is this everyone that was involved? And the answer is no. Because your mother could have been someone else. Your father could have been someone else. So this is a little story about how my mom and my dad got together. And unfortunately, it also involves a world war and an atomic bomb. But anyway, my mom came from Japan to America because she wanted to see the country that defeated Japan. That was her reason for coming to America. And she had relatives who knew my father, and they introduced the two of them together. And when they were introduced, my father shook my mother's hand. He almost crushed her hand, she tells me. But it was this handshake that convinced my mother that this was someone that she could marry. I'm only born because of a handshake. Because if you asked my mother what her ideal type was, she would tell you it was Cary Grant. My father does not look anything like Cary Grant. And so, if someone shook my mom's hand before my dad, I may not have been born. It is because of that handshake and because every other man that my mom met didn't have that handshake that I could have been born. When our parents raise us, what is it that they want us to do? What is it that they want us to become? They want us to be happy. They want us to grow up to be adults ourselves. And if you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, that is when they will more than likely start bugging you about when you're going to have grandchildren, when are we going to have grandchildren? And so this is what they want us to do. They want us to be able to experience the joy of what it means to have a family ourselves. Why is the Buddha described in terms of being like a mother and father? It is because the Buddha wants us to grow up to be happy as well. The Buddha wants all of us to become a Buddha ourselves. And when we receive the name Namo Amida Butsu, a name that is telling us, you can become a Buddha. I want you to become a Buddha. I will help you to become a Buddha without fail. Namo Amida Butsu is also letting us know that this life of ours is not just a single solitary life. None of us ever have to worry about being alone, because just being born means that that is not true. We required at least 6 different people to share their lives together intimately to have been born, just going back 2 generations. Our lives are interwoven with countless lives. And because of this, Namo Amida Butsu is helping each and every one of us know that none of us is ever alone. We are always in the presence of Namo Amida Butsu that is helping us to know just how big and deep, wonderful and fantastic this life of ours really is. We are being shown, we are being told that my life, your life, is part of the same immeasurable life that is Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu is our mother, is our father. And hopefully today on this Father's Day, as we reflect on what it means to have a father, that we will be able to put our hands together in Gassho, lower our heads, and with deepest humility and gratitude, be able to say, thank you. Because it is through the gift that our parents share with us that any of us could say today, I am alive. And when we are able to appreciate how much our mother and father gives to us, this appreciation is expressed as gratitude, is expressed as thank you, and ultimately expressed as Namo Amida Butsu.